So a lot of people been asking about my opinion on all the shootings that's been happening. Um, so I have a story to say. Uh, I don't tell a lot of people this. So when I was about 4 years ago, I was working for a place called Campus Cookies, and I lived about 2/3 of the miles away. So yeah, 0.7 miles. It was about like 5 blocks. I could either be driving at work, so I'd be a driver and I'd go deliver the cookies to people, or I was a baker. Um, this particular day, I was a baker, and so I didn't have to take my car to work because it was downtown. Work was downtown. Leaving my car at work would have been like a hassle to get back and forth from downtown. So I decided to walk to work. I was walking to work. Well, actually, like I was running late to work, so I started to run, and I was wearing my purple hoodie. I was wearing khaki shorts, and I was running. Um, so this cop saw me running. He saw me running, and I saw him before he saw me. At least think I did. He saw me running. I mean, I was running like the same speed before I saw him, when I saw him, and after I saw him. And I didn't change my speed. I didn't change my course. I didn't do anything. I kept on running the same thing I was running. So the cop comes like around the corner, like he was at the intersection, and he comes around the corner. Mind you, I'm 5 blocks, so like this was only 3 blocks away from where I work, 2 blocks away from my house. I've been living there for a year. And he comes around the corner, puts on his lights. I had music in my ears, and like my original thought was, oh, he's pulling up for a car or somebody else. There's no reason to pull me over. Why would he pull me over? So he pulled me over running. And also, like, just for all of you people out there, I was on the sidewalk. It wasn't like I was not where I wasn't supposed to be. I was on the sidewalk. It wasn't, oh, I'm running in the street. No. Went like how I was supposed to go and everything. So he pulls me over for running. And when he pulls me over, like he gets out his car immediately. It was fastest I've ever seen somebody get out their car. And he comes over to me, and I turn around, and he's like, why are you running? And his hands are already on his gun. I was looking at him in his eyes, and it was almost as if I moved like a centimeter, and it was something that could be justified, I would have been shot. I told him I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth because I was thinking, oh, today is going to be the day I die. And I couldn't even think. And so I like, in the most trembling of voices, I was like, oh, I'm on my way to work. And the purple hoodie that I was wearing had my work's logo on it. Like my work wasn't like something that like in the corner nobody knows about it. It was prominent in the city that I was living. Like everybody knew about it. So I had the shirt on. Like it wasn't like, oh, it was nighttime, 8 o'clock. No, it was 5:30. The lights were like, it was still light out. It was in the middle of summer. Sun hasn't set. Like, there was no reason to pull me over. And so then, and like, again, I'm trembling because I'm like, if I do anything, like I saw it in his face. If I did anything, I was he was either going to, like, his hand was on his gun. I was going to die that day. Like, if I would have turned around, that was going to be his first reaction. Or if I would, like, if I did, like, if my hands were already out of my pockets, I was going to die that day. And I asked him, why did you pull me over? I don't even know why I asked him. I just wanted to get out of the situation. But he was like, oh, I pulled you over because there's a lot of crime in this neighborhood, and you shouldn't be running, blah 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 blah. And in my head, I was like, I mean, I've lived in this neighborhood for a year. I would have known about this crime. You could actually look it up. Like, there's a criminal report database that, like, cities report on, like, the crimes that are reported. And it wasn't in there. So, like, the reason why I say that story is because it, and in that moment, I wasn't like, oh, this is, like I have so much to offer, like, this is my death. I wasn't scared. I was scared, but I wasn't scared of dying. In my mind, like, after that, like, the whole situation, even every single time I think about it, my whole mindset was, if I died right then, I would have only been remembered by my death. I would have been remembered by what I could have accomplished, what I accomplished, like my family, like anything like my enjoyments or anything. I would have been known by my death. And I didn't like that ideal.